Well, I capitulated. Yeah, I flip-flopped, and I ended up with the iPhone 15.
Hey, but look, here it is on 5X. Isn't that pretty neat? And then I zoom out to 2X, and you'll get to see me run with Max here for a moment. So we'll give you a little camera test. I'd say it's probably mostly roughly the same, and that's probably certainly not the reason I bought the phone. Let's get into the real reason. Add a little bit of color for this part of the shot, but let's get into the real reasons here.
First things first. Ordinarily, when I travel for work, what I have is I have two phones. I have an iPhone 13 and an iPhone 14. And generally, the way I have the phone set up is that I have the phone, and then attached to the back of that, I have the Pelican wallet. The Pelican wallet is nice because it's MagSafe, but it does take that chargeability away when you get in your car. For example, I have a mount on my car windshield. I have to take the wallet off every time. Or I want to put it in the center console to charge it in the Tesla. I got to take the wallet off, and then you forget the wallet. Kind of inconvenient to have the MagSafe slot covered up. Didn't really like that, but it's what I've done for the last year. But recently, my case, the leather case, broke on my 13. The iPhone 13 has also been shattered in the back before because that sapphire glass just always gets shattered. So I'm like, whatever, I'll go no case for a bit. So I go for the Pelican wallet on this case, well, lack of case that is. Problem is, it's very loose and it slides off frequently, and I catch it, like I pick it up and it's like this, and this is not very functional compared to here where it's a lot firmer and tighter in there. Keep in mind, these little Pelican wallets, pretty nice. I actually use this for a security key and an Apple tag, and the other one I have credit cards and cash. Okay, great. So why do I have two phones in the first place? Well, the reason is I'm a YouTuber, so I make a lot of news videos on the go. And when I'm on the go, I need service to be able to upload videos. So on one phone, I have T-Mobile and another smaller carrier. And then on this phone, I have Verizon and AT&T.
Now, it's entirely possible you think that's crazy to have 4 carriers. And I get it. For most people, it is. But again, if you're working remotely and you sit down like I am right now, and the hotel Wi-Fi either sucks or fails, and even if you bring an Ethernet cable, it doesn't work, or the premium option is still really slow, surprisingly, having really good phone internet is good. For most people, I would highly recommend you go with a carrier like Verizon or AT&T as your main phone, and then on a second line, so let's say you're paying $70 for that main line, get a second line if you're an entrepreneur. Pay $15 a month for Mint Mobile. Gives you about 4 GBs of data, but it's fast. It's the T-Mobile network for only $15. And just having that backup of a different network is a game changer.
Now you're caught up. So what made me this morning decide, you know what, I'm going to get the iPhone 15, which by the way, it looks like the Apple Card. It looks really nice. This white titanium, oh, beautiful color. I almost don't want to put a case on it. I know I'll probably shatter it, but I might go caseless on it. Okay, so what made me say I'm going to go to the 15? Here's what it is. The Snapdragon Qualcomm modem is 24% faster on the 15 compared to the 14. Apple didn't advertise this. This is based on some third-party testing. The iPhone 14 is just over 35% faster than the 13. And then I realized this morning, well, wait a minute. If I have AT&T and Verizon on this older modem, I go to the 15, both my AT&T and Verizon speed up not only the 35+%, but also the 24% on top of that.
Quick math, that makes the 15 67.4 times faster than the 13. Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely worth it.
When I send emails with attachments or photos or videos for real estate, I need stuff to send quickly. I need fast up, I need fast down, so I needed that faster modem speed. That's why I pay for all these different cell services anyway, so I may as well have the fastest modem. That was number one. Number two, I'm about to have twins, and I was really excited about spatial video. And I didn't realize it when I first watched the announcement that that feature, A, isn't actually available yet on the iPhone 15, but is coming only exclusively to the 15 at the end of the year. And I thought, well, having twins soon, maybe we'll have another baby next year. That spatial video, for them, it's going to be worth it. Maybe I'm just trying to justify getting the new phone here, but those were my two reasons. So what is the big secret, though, that I discovered? What's the game changer for me personally that made this really exciting, even though I didn't even need the new phone. Okay, you ready for this? I discovered as I was transferring my phone numbers from the 13 and my 14 over, I go to transfer one number, boom, it's easy. I go to transfer two numbers, boom, it's easy. And then it says add SIM again, and I'm like, wait a minute, add SIM. I add a third number. I add a fourth number. I could have up to 8 phone numbers on it. It's crazy. You can put 8 eSIMs on there. That's wild. You don't have 2 active, but that's okay. So now I literally have T-Mobile on here, Verizon on here, that third-party one, and then I have AT&T on here. I've got it all on here. I have all 4 numbers on here. Now I can only have 2 active at a time, but that's okay because I don't use the others to communicate anyway. I just switch to them to see, T-Mobile or AT&T don't work here. Oh, thank goodness Verizon has service here, and I can upload a video or I can still do business. Sometimes you go to hotels these days and your phone cell service is faster than the hotel Wi-Fi. So I just use one of the 4 lines that I have for data instead of using the hotel Wi-Fi. Now I have it all on one phone, which means instead of walking around with 2 phones in my pockets, usually one on each side, I'm going to trade both of these in to store credit with Apple. Now, originally when I heard, okay, I could have all my phone numbers on it, I'm like, but I can only have 2 active. Is that going to be a pain in the butt? Is it going to be hard to switch back and forth? Like, for example, right now I'm on cellular data AT&T. I could click right here and I could jump on over to the other cellular data. I could manually switch very easily. It took a push of a button. I could also click allow cellular data switching, which does it automatically for you if one is weak. And then I thought, okay, well, is it going to be hard to enable, let's say, Verizon? And it's not. I just push one button, turn on this line, and then it says choose a cellular plan to turn off. And then I could turn off AT&T or T-Mobile, and it does it with the click of a button. In this case, turn off AT&T, default settings changed, and it's done. It's that easy. This is really cool because now I'm literally going from 2 phones I have to lug around to 1. And because I'm actually going to try this time, for the first time ever, not having a case. I'll probably shatter it.
Remember, if you're getting Apple Care anyway, especially with theft and loss protection, they give you unlimited damage repairs. So go caseless.
But it's so nice, I don't want a case. I'm deciding to buy a separate wallet because you got to have your credit card somewhere. I don't want the MagSafe bogged. I want to be able to have cash. I want to be able to have my security key in there. And I want to have my Apple key tag in there. So stay tuned for what wallet I end up deciding. I got to figure that part out. And I do like carrying an iPad mini when I travel. So I did bring this out as well. I do want to give a little honorable mention to the iPad mini. And then one more thing about the iPhone. But quick shout out on the iPad mini. When it comes to traveling on a plane or you're in a car or you've got a backpack especially, the mini's great because it doesn't weigh as much as the Pro. The Pro, surprisingly, you put the keyboard on the Pro and you travel with the Pro all day long, just the Pro in a backpack is a backbreaker almost. I know it sounds wild, especially if you're a hiker out there, but let's just say if you're not a hiker, okay, you're somebody who sits at a computer all day long like me, mini. Then, last thing. I haven't tested this yet, but one of the benefits I'm going to run through to see if there's actually a benefit is if the new A17 chip in this iPhone is indeed more efficient the way Apple says it is. It might prevent my phone from overheating when I do Matterport scans for my real estate startup house hack. In case you don't know, my real estate startup, which is just now raising money, you could read the prospectus. I have to legally say that. Just go to househack.com and you could read the offering circular there. We're raising money. Very, very easy to invest as well. And it's a great company. But anyway, when I do Matterport 3D scans for that company, my iPhone 13 and 14 tend to overheat, even when I remove a case. I'm hoping the 15 doesn't. If you're looking to get into Matterport scanning, by the way, make sure to go to metkevin.com/3D to check out the camera that I use. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. It's way cheaper than the official Matterport ones. So with that said, thank you so much for watching Meet Podium, and I'll see you in the next one.